Hello and welcome to the Surrender at 5 podcast. Today we have a different show planned for you. Instead of having a guest on today, we're going to actually open the floor to anybody in the community that wants to have a little chat with us and maybe talk about a little bit of Lapras and how the game's going currently.
I'm excited for this one. First time we're doing this. We always get people in chat with great opinions and thoughts. And a lot of the time we have, every show we have a great guest on. So we gotta, not really read chat, but talk more into our interview. But this time around, it's gonna be cool to hear from different people and get their perspective on things. I'm excited.
I'm excited that we get to host multiple people too, because I know a lot of people have thoughts on how the game is right now, our new releases, balance, matchmaking, all of that. And I mean, I love being able to focus on one person, but this way we can kind of cover everybody that maybe normally wouldn't even think to come on the podcast. So I think that's going to be really fun.
Yes, and we definitely get to discuss this new Pokemon that's out. I've been having a great time with it, playing as Lapras. How's your experience been with it?
I think I found a new main to go right alongside Lucario.
I agree. I know there's many different ways you can play it, but one game I tanked 140k, and
Nice.
I felt like I was like, you know what? And I beat the trio, the Zacian, the Comfey, and any other Pokemon that they jungle with.
No way.
Like it was amazing. I think it was Urshifu. Yeah, I get the screenshot, I get the videos, everything. Of course, I had to record it, So I was testing it out. I was like, can this thing actually help me when I try to rank up? And it's been amazing playing Lapras versus Asian teams. I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
I think it's that passive because if a attack is going to take more than 10% of your health, I think it is, it cuts the damage by 25%, and that is so huge into the Zacian meta and into Espeon too, because Espeon's pretty scary when you're not ranged and they're ranged. So I've been really, really enjoying how that plays into this weird meta. I mean, it's not the best secure or anything. Like I've lost my fair share of rays at this point, but I am enjoying the defender gaming with that.
Yeah, and the ultimate is pretty amazing and insane. I had a game earlier. I believe the Pichu kid that I won this game with is the one from the Unite community. A lot of folks know. And we were down, I think about somewhere near 20 to 40 points. So after the Ray battle is over, I hit the Lapras ultimate, grab on the Pichu kid who's a Ninetales. We just surf across the map.
Yes.
And then we're in a 2v1. And then the Ninetales gets the score. And after the match, I look back at the graph because I love looking at the graphs. I know a lot of folks argue about how many kills you get, how much damage did you do, but the graph shows like who won the game. So I like looking at the graph, and it showed that the score from the Ninetales actually secured the game, and it was awesome. And I'm so glad that
so cool.
I recorded on my Switch. I'll make sure I get on the screen later. It was amazing. I was like, yeah, so Lapras is here to stay. Just like you said, you like it. I was like, I like it too.
I like it better than Gudra, and I think I think it was a mistake to release them so closely together because I think Gudra has some really cool plays if we just bother to learn it. But Lapras has less of a skill ceiling. Like it's just easier to play and easier to learn. And I feel like it's just going to overshadow Gudra so bad. Like I have no desire to pick up Gudra right now that Lapras is out.
Same here. I was trying to play other defenders, but nah, I'm so glad I got it. It's awesome.
Absolutely. I like playing Tree alongside it too. It's so ridiculously toxic.
Ooh, Trevenant. Okay.
I
like the
You
sound
have
of that.
Trevenant in one lane, a Lapras in the other lane, and by the time you're coming out to Ray, it's over for the enemy team.
That sounds amazing. I gotta try that later on. That's cool.
It's wild. Oh, and Goat in chat has been playing a lot of Lapras, I know as well. Yeah, Lapras Comfy is ridiculous. It just does not die.
Ooh, Lapras Comfy. That's a good combo. I haven't seen that yet. Okay. Yeah, I got Lapras like a day or two after. But that sounds like a good combo. Yeah, if Guja's not around, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn you!
Yeah.
I see what you're saying now. Oh man, They did
Mhm,
release it too
mhm.
close together. Oh shit.
Yeah. I think
I get it
Goodra
now.
with Comfy is better than Lapras with Comfy, but I would rather go into a game with Lapras than I would like to go into a game with Goomy because Goomy takes too long to scale and just does not have the same CC, does not have the same ability to counterplay how the meta goes right now.
Yeah, it doesn't get that big surf splashing through.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh, I have another cool highlight. I was on a team with a Hoopa, and I believe they won us the game by opening a portal at precise time. And I was already mid Lapras ult, and you can go through the Hoopa ult as when you're mid Lapras ult.
Oh my god, I had no idea.
So I
That's
go,
incredible.
yeah, it was the craziest shit. I go through the Hoopa portal, and I jump out and I click L and I splash a wave and we just win this team fight. It was awesome. I was just
That
like,
is so
holy crap.
cool.
Yeah,
Does it
Lapras
keep
is
the
fun.
speed when you
Yeah,
go through the portal, or does
yep.
it slow you down and you have to restart?
No, it keeps the same exact counter where you're at.
Oh my god, I'm
So while
dead.
you're moving, you
I'm
gotta
dead.
click the right stick to go to the Hoopa portal, and it
Yeah.
transports you through once the count. Yeah,
Oh, that's so cool. I thought for sure it would like stop your momentum, but that's neat if you're still zooming.
like I discovered that on accident playing ranked, and I'm just thinking like this makes me want to play standard and like try out like tricks like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, exactly.
Like
See
get
all
some
the
people
different
together,
combos,
try
see
some
what
different tricks.
works.
Yeah, like what the
Yep.
hell? Like, can I kidnap somebody portal as? Can I kidnap somebody as I'm going through a portal or something like that? Like I don't know.
I that's ooh.
And then Hoopa has that move. What's that one? Not trick, but the one where
Oh, where it bounces back and forth between the little portals. I always forget the
yeah,
name of it.
that one. But I've seen people like transport like I don't know, like 20 feet in front of them, but then down back to the base, but
Yeah.
then do it
Mhm.
2 times. And I'm just
Yep.
like, oh my god, like how the hell they pull that combo off? Those combos are crazy to me.
Yeah, Hoopa combos are absolutely ridiculous. So seeing how
Phantom
Hoopa
Force,
plays with Lapras
yeah, thank
is
you,
gonna
Ryan.
be insane.
Yeah, Hoopa, yeah, oh my god, those combos are nuts. What's going on, Tree? What's going on, Gokon? Yeah, you guys been enjoying Lapras, man? Yeah, I've seen Gokon play with some Lapras. It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen Bubble Beam plays. I've been playing Ice Beam because the first video I saw on it was from the Unite Twitter, and they didn't have any voiceovers. You know, holla at me. They didn't have any voiceovers, but they just showed the combos of moves. So I saw the second one, and it was Ice Beam and Paris Song, and I liked the combo video they showed where you freeze the ground, and then once they're frozen, you can start getting the sing counts on them.
Right, right. I played a couple Ice Beam games, but I am a sucker for Bubble Beam. Like, I am just a sucker for it. It's bad.
I tried Bubble
I've
Beam and I was like, oh, I get it now because you can trap somebody. I didn't realize that.
Yep, yep. You can
Not,
trap, I
I
think, the
mean,
entire team if
not
they're
to
all
sound too
vibing right.
excited. Yeah, but like when I discovered it, I was just like, it's like chills down my spine. I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize it was like this.
Right? Just another crazy CC, no big deal.
I liked Ice Beam Paris Song because sometimes I'll hit song first just to scare them and they see what's happening till they back off. Like sometimes it's easy to get objectives when they see me use Paris Song, even if it's not
Oh, that's
successful.
smart.
Because like there's a lot of people out there who just play generically. I'm not saying in a bad way, but like if they realize I was just like if they call my bluff, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't win the fight because I'm just playing Parasong. You got to be below a certain health for it to work.
Right,
But they
right.
don't realize at full health they don't have to run away, but they do. But it's not every match that works like that. But a lot of scenarios it does work.
Yeah, I feel like especially with new Pokemon, nobody knows the counterplay. So you do something like, sing a scary Parish song and they're like, hello?"
Yeah, because like I don't know if it's from what I'm about to say, but I'm coming from playing card games. I still play card games, so reading like through all the text doesn't really bother me. So I know, like you said, like early on, some folks might not know because they might not actually read what something
Right,
does.
right.
Because at first I didn't see it. I mean, at first I didn't know what it was because my first match I didn't have it being online that day, And I thought Tyranitar was on the map, and I was like, what the hell's going on? So then after the match, I looked at Lapras and its moveset, and I was like, oh, that was the Paris song. So now I
Yeah,
know, like,
Pear's song, I
get the
couldn't get
HP
a lot
low.
done with it was my problem. I like it. That was my first, like, I was a Bubble Beam Pear song believer at first. And then somebody was like, I can't even remember the name of the other move, the little splash move. They're like, oh yeah, just try it. And I feel like I got so much more survivability from just splashing around and doing dumb stuff and bubbling at people. Like, I'm just rolling around unkillable on their tier 2, just like, hey yo, I'm a Lapras. So I'm a believer now in those two moves, but I still do like Parrish. I think Parrish is going to really shine in fives or in more coordinated play where you can actually CC everybody and keep them in one spot. But I was getting kited with that one pretty bad.
Yeah, I won't lie. I was definitely button mashing in the first like 10 games, probably, most likely. But by button mashing, I definitely saved my butt with that move. So I get
Oh,
it. So
honestly, it's so button mashy. I love this character.
yeah, it's just crazy to see everybody just disappear. It's like, holy crap, let's go.
Right, right. And to do that as a defender, I mean, in my opinion, I think defenders are extremely overtuned in this game. They do too much. They should have survivability. They should have sustain. They should have CC. I believe in all of that. But
Yes,
we shouldn't be having games where as a defender, we're leaving with like 150, 160, 170,000 damage done. Maybe damage taken, sure. But like I want to play all rounders. I feel like our defenders are just better all rounders at this point. They just don't really have
seriously,
the secure.
yeah. Like having an execute move on Lapras, that's crazy.
Exactly, exactly.
Blastoise's rapid spins nuts.
Yep. Oh my god, rapid spin that's one thing now that I'm playing defenders, I can't do anything. If you're rapid spinning to my back line, I'm just like, "Oh, well, that's unfortunate. That breaks the entire line of defense."
Yeah. Hey, I want to try something. Let me try. I want to drag you to a different room real quick.
I'm being dragged. I'm being dragged successfully. I love it.
Success.
Oh, smart. Okay, I see why we're in here. That makes sense. There's a new room in the Discord for everybody that is listening at home or watching on Twitch. And it is a call-in room. I'm pretty excited.
Me too. This is gonna be awesome because I know people in chat right now got opinions, so this will be fun. It's always awesome to see support and show some support back.
Absolutely. Do we have a queue system that we're going to be doing, or are we just going to call on people to have them come in?
We don't have a system. I guess we should develop that. Oh, how professional.
Well, I mean, no, either way. We can just go like in the order of people that want to come in or whatever you think would work best.
Yeah.
I'm just here to talk shop about Lapras because I love Lapras.
All right, Twitch chat. Who would like to join us first? Who wants to hop in here and talk some Lapras with us? I know
And
we
you
got
guys
some.
do not have to if you're worried about it. You guys can continue to ask questions in chat. But if anybody wants to be on the pod and to talk directly, bring it on.
And of course, camera is not required. We're all chilling on the mic today.
It's a no cam kind of day.
Hey, we got our man Shutdown TV in chat. What's going on, Shutdown?
Right, shut down. Go take like a 15-minute break and get in on the interview.
Yeah.
Let's talk about me uniting on Lapras so you can hop on.
Exclamation Discord. I got you guys. Yeah, Shutdown. Let your job know. Times Magazine is on the line. You got to go take a quick call. Let them know. Times
Exactly. Famous, we got to
Magazine.
interview you.
Times Magazine is on the radio. You got to get in there now.
Oh, it looks like we may be having Goat coming in. I am excited to hear what Goat feels like is the best way to play Lapras because I know
All
that is a
right.
Perish Song believer.
GoatCon coming on the podcast. This is going to be a good one. It's definitely been grinding some Lapras. Can't wait to hear some opinions.
Exactly. Well, and I feel like even, watching the pro players that are playing it, everybody plays it so differently and everybody has such different thoughts about it. What kind of build should you use? What emblems? What attacks? what's the best way to even use the Unite move? I'm a sucker for CC, so I just use it as CC most of the time.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of neat to hear why everybody thinks the way that they do.
I love using it just to initiate the team fight out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Like
You
if I
just
just see
zoom
like
in
three
and a
three versus
tidal wave.
three, I'm like, oh hell no, zoom zoom, just come in,
Yep,
boom.
exactly, exactly.
Now the party's starting.
It's just so fun too. Like you just spit bubbles at them right after you've tidal waved them, and then you go splash around.
Yeah, to me honestly, it just like because I don't know, I'm playing like off stream a lot more than I used to, and I'm just playing like solo queue, and it just feels like a total different game. It's like really fun. Yeah, we'll bring you in Gokon 1 second, but it just like actually makes like an enjoyment for me. Like I understand other people's stressors, but like working full time job, coming back to play some video games, like it just feels fun. I just ride around as Lapras and just like splash water on people.
Right, right. Well, and I find that even when I lose, I'm not as tilted as I would normally be playing a different character. Like it's just kind of I feel like there's almost always counterplay when you have a Lapras. Like you lose Ray, you're losing, right, by a bunch of points. If your Lapras gets the Unite move back, which they are going to by the end of the game, just hop on. Let's go. Let's go like take the team fight to them and maybe wipe them on their pad and have a great time. Like if you defend well at first and then you just go run it down, they're not going to have their shields. Chances are you can make it back up with some small scores at least.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So we got Gokon coming in, and then after this we have a Spirit Foxy. We got your Spirit Foxy.
So excited. Looking forward to talking to both of you.
Definitely. All right, let's get Gokon in here. Let's see.
Hey.
Good
Hello, Goat.
evening.
So
Welcome, Gokon.
I got a little funny story for you, Attica. The last two games when we were doing your standards, I literally fell asleep and woke up just before you were about to play your standards each time.
That is hilarious.
Dude, I was
That
like,
is
I like
so
passed
well
out
said.
and I woke up and it was like, oh, it's my turn to get into the standard. You guys like, oh wow. It's like
Well
4
done.
in the morning my time. I was like, oh god.
Been there many a times.
I've done that. I was like it's just one of those weird things. 'Cause I don't like. I'm a up and down kind of sleeper, so like I'll sleep for a short time and then get back up. You know what I'm saying? Like for me at least. But the Lapras thing, I found my own niche in how I run Lapras. I use Muscle Band on Lapras for the extra boost on it. So like after its third hit, it's an auto boost on it, and then I
Mhm.
get another boost on it.
Okay.
So
I've seen that actually. I think Zugrug was running that earlier.
well,
Do you do double bands?
No, I don't run band at all on it, and I still sustain. I run I run one of the glasses and Shell Bell. Not the spec glasses. What are the basic glasses that you don't need to go and
The wise glasses?
stack? Yeah, wise glasses are the other one. It just depends on which one I feel like using at the time. I like switch it up sometimes between those two glasses. I don't use the stacking glasses though, and I do perfectly fine without it, cause cause it's just so much sustain because it's auto attack with the muscle band. It's like every 3 attacks it will
Right.
auto boost, and then it'll boost it again when you use your ability, and then
Yeah,
it'll do it.
absolutely.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and then cause I was today I was just running not Parish Song, but the other one with the Bubble Beam, and I was doing like 80k damage and like 113 taken damage in a game, and just running
Yeah.
through people. The dog couldn't even kill
Well,
me. Like
damn.
the dog was having so much problems with me. Like the dog would come in and try to kill me, and I would just bubble him, and my team would just come and help me. That bubble beam, I'm telling you, that bubble beam is just so crazy when it gets onto somebody. It has such a long CC sustain.
Absolutely.
The sustain is just ridiculous on it. Like just so much sustain or so much length on that CC. And it's not even that like it's not like it hits one character. Like if you're at the Ray fight and you use it at the Ray fight and you get into those team fights, the whole team, if they're all together, just gets bubbled. Just all bubbled together. It's just so funny.
That's something
That
I
is
gotta see
my
happen.
favorite.
I haven't seen that happen yet. That's why.
I've done that a couple times when I went bubble beam, Parish Song. So I bubbled them, and then I songed them 3 times and team wiped.
So is that the Bubble Beam Plus where you can capture their whole team? I haven't read
Yeah,
it. I'm just
the
guessing.
well, because once you hit, I think was it level 11 or whatever, you get the Bubble Beam Plus. So by that time you're already
Okay.
at level 11. You get the Bubble Beam Plus, and then you'll have your Perish Song, and Perish Song is practically a secure for at the Ray fight with the
Yeah.
Bubble Beam, because when you get into those fights and you're like, oh, we're losing and you're not going anywhere, you got to use that Perish Song and just hope to God you hit the other team and bubble them. I've done that so many times where I literally wiped a whole team and took a Ray at the same time, all by myself, practically. And the other team, my team, was just off doing their own thing in a solo queue. You know what I'm saying? Trying to help at least, but
Oh,
I've
we
done that a
got
couple
somebody in
times.
Twitch chat saying that you get Perish Song at level 11.
Oh, Parasong Plus. Okay. Oh no, yes. Bubble Beam is at level 13 then. Yes,
Okay.
Bubble Beam Plus is at level 13, but most of the time I don't usually hit level 13 till like when I'm in the fight.
Yeah.
So like until I after like when we're getting to the Ray fights, I'm like level 12 or like 12 and a half or something like that
Yeah,
to
I
get
gotta
to
get
that
some kills
fight.
to get level 13. What about you,
Yeah.
Attica? Do you normally hit level 13 with Lapras?
Yeah, I'm usually huge, but I don't know if that's because of the elo that I'm at. I'm usually the aggressor, and I very rarely get backed up as much as I would like. So I'm almost always the one that goes in, gets kills, goes to the back line, gets kills. So I've been lucky enough to be pretty over leveled at Ray. Um, but I haven't tried Perish Song really since release day as far as trying to use that as a
Parish Song is more of like when you're at Ray and like your teammates aren't helping you at all and you need something to do and you know that their team is really low. Parish Song is the perfect time for that. Like
right.
that's the
Yeah.
only real good time for that.
I mean,
Like
I was expecting that Perish Song would be best in fives, but it does sound like it has a lot of viability in solos too, and that makes me really happy because that's why I stopped playing it. I was like, this feels like more of an
well,
organized team,
well,
but you're right.
right. Well, because I do not like Ice Beam because Ice Beam doesn't give you the CC that Bubble Beam does. So it's just the Bubble Beam just gives you so much more CC to help with the CC, and then and then your teammates could come in and help. And then with Perish Song, if you time that just right, the third hit automatically KOs them after they go underneath that bar,
Yeah.
underneath
Love
Right.
that
it.
little arrow. So like if you time that third one, you just got to hit them twice, and then you wait for if your team knows what if your team is fighting them, and you can get them underneath that, and then you pair song that on the third one, you wipe them automatically. They just die. It's just you see 4 kill streak Lapras, 5
Yeah.
kill streak
Right.
Lapras.
Executes. It's amazing.
I've done that a couple times already, like where I got like a 4 kill streak with Lapras at Ray fight. Like it's
Well, that's the
crazy,
time when you want it too. Like
right?
that's where you really need to kill the entire
Especially in
team.
solo queue, especially in
Yeah.
solo queue.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
like that's really bad, like in solo queue, because like I've had some games where I see people like up at top lane, just in their own little world, and like there's 4 of us all fighting, and you got like a Pikachu or something sitting up at top lane farming, and they're not in the raid fight, and you're like, oh god, this is not
Yep.
good.
I
And
like
then
the ice
some,
beam.
Definitely.
I have a lot of greedy people in my lobbies, so like they like to chase me. So like I like to pretend like I'm trying to run away, just to bait them in some grass, and then hit them with an ice beam. And then they're frozen, and then the battle's
Oh,
on.
that's
There's
smart.
so many greedy people in my lobbies. I don't know what it is about where I'm at, but that's how they are.
well, I've actually got to a point where it's like I'm not even surprised anymore with the with the players anymore. I'm like, it's just my brain just melts when I see some stuff like there was games where I was like Lapras and I'm like, what do you want me to do? I can't do anything. I'm like level 15 and like we're just getting team wiped and I have no control over that. I can't even
Right.
get into the fight because like I
Right.
have to rely on my teammates and like solo queue you can't rely on you really can't rely on them unless they know what they're doing. And I just feel like I'm like, oh my god. I had games where I was like level 15 and the other team were all the other team was like level 15. I'm like, how do I fight this at this point? Like, do I just
Right, right. At that point, you're just a stall. I had a
yeah.
one game where I actually united out of the Rayquaza pit because everybody was just chasing, like we were talking about, just
Hmm.
greedy people in the lobby. Everybody was chasing. My whole team was just, vibing way, way far back. They weren't part of the fight. So I
Hmm.
just dragged like 3 or 4 of them back into their own jungle. and my team secured Ray, and we just kept going straight to the goal and just
I
scored, and I was like, "All
I
right."
I also figured out like if you're losing the Ray fight and you see him fight him, you use you freaking run with your Lapras all and then surf them all and then and then you bubble beam them
Yes.
and then then whatever other move you have and you win that fight. It's
Yep.
so ridiculous. Like I've done that a couple times where like it was like really low, Ray was really low, and I would just surf all of them and they would just all get stunned and I would just take it from them and they were just like, oh my god. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. I've
That I
had
think
some
has been my favorite so far on Lapras is
the
the
surf move though. The surf
Mhm.
move is so crazy on it. Like that's a good ass surf move on the Unite.
Yeah,
The
that was a
Unite
great
surf move.
design on it. Whoever designed that,
The
kudos, thumbs
only
up. I gotta
the
hit the
only
applause on
thing
that.
Yeah.
the only thing I don't like is that little wheel when you have to pick up a Pokemon kinda sometimes. Like if there's only one Pokemon around you, I gotta literally be paying attention to that as I'm trying to as I'm trying to use Lapras's ult and try to grab the other person with me.
Yeah, it takes like
Right?
ultimate focus. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just spamming R. I'm like, "Whoever I pick up is coming with me,
Well,
so good
no,
luck,
because
friend."
it's like no. Oh, you have to like use your left analog stick or whatever to click the
Yep.
character so it would drag it to you. But like I'm trying to do that while I'm trying to get Lapras moving. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like my brain can't comprehend two things at once sometimes. So that's why I just said I'm just gonna make it so simple and I'm just gonna use the Unite move and just CC them and be done with it. Cause like sometimes I've done that a couple times where I was playing one game and and we won the game, and I took I think it was a Delphox and he was on the mic. He says thank you. I'm gonna love you forever.
Yes!
It was in one of my games. I was like, oh my god, that's so crazy. I've but I'm actually liking Lapras. I don't know if it's I don't think it's overtuned only because it doesn't have mobility. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get stuck and you get CC'd, you're almost 90% dead if it's a team fight on a team fight.
Right,
Unless
right.
cuz
If
I
they
don't
keep us from our autos, we're dead.
right,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. I think that's where it's not overtuned either because of it doesn't have like a non-CC ability that stops the CC. You know what I'm saying? So if it gets CC'd and you can't hit them with anything, you're practically just a sitting duck
Right,
at that
right.
point. So I think it's fair. It's just I think with the emblems and the items and what people are doing with that stuff. Because I have an emblem build that has 28 plus 28 spec attack on my emblem build, which really helps. I don't know if it helps or not, if emblems really matter that much anyways, but I was just playing around with emblems and I have like 6 blue, 6 white, and 2 purple, and I got to like 28 spec attack for my emblems, and like it's just ridiculous how much sustain I have with all that stuff added onto it.
Right, right, absolutely. And it is a really good auto attack character when it comes to sustain, which is
Well,
really nice.
and that's why I use muscle band because it's auto. You can auto. It's just a nonstop auto, over and
Right,
over and over again with muscle band going off every like 3 attacks, which makes it keep going and going and going.
right, exactly.
And the only problem with Lapras is it doesn't have once it gets if it stays under leveled, you're practically useless at that point. But if you start rolling, if you start getting higher levels and getting up on them, and then you start CCing them and you can hit them, it's just not good for the other team. It's just very toxic
It is
for them.
very snowbally. That's why
Hmm.
honestly, that's part of why I run Aos Cookie is it motivates me to go to the other team's side, steal their farm, last hit everything I can, and just bully the crap out of
Well,
them.
the only problem I have with that is Lapras if you get stuck with Lapras, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna die like almost every single time you get in there, unless you have like X speed. X speed helps a little bit, but you only use that like 3 or 4 times a game or 5 times a game. I don't know how many times, but
Oh, I
you can only
rely
use
on X speed. I don't
right.
know.
Yeah, but I got to the point where like I was trying to keep doing that and I just kept dying. So I was like, I'm just gonna play more of the defender role where I'll just go halfway and then back off, so I don't have to worry about that. Because like
Absolutely.
I don't need to take their area. I just want to take the Pokemon from them and then
Right.
start snowballing on them. I've had games where it was like where I would like literally have to take 4 people on with Lapras, and Perish Song saved me so many times too. Because every single time you use Perish Song too, it's a boosted auto attack every single time after you use it.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
yeah.
So that's another good thing about Perish Song too. I'm not sure about Water Pulse. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's the same way or not. But Perish Songs like that. I
All
mean,
Yeah,
I
right,
I think they
use.
both
Gokon,
give those
Oh, they
boosteds.
do.
we got a question for you before we switch up to our next caller. So here's our question: what character do you want from Pokemon to come into Pokemon Unite?
Let's see. That's a hard one because I got so many Pokemon I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not one Pokemon I don't really like. Um, God, I don't even know. To be honest with you, most of them were like, I would like to see a Magikarp flopping around Magikarp turning into Gyarados would be kind of fun to see.
All right, there we go. Magikarp and Gyarados. We
Agreed.
like that. Okay, good
That
pick.
would
Good pick.
that would be interesting.
All right, we thank you for coming in. We're gonna switch to our
Yeah.
next caller.
Alrighty.
Thank you,
Appreciate you,
Goat.
Yeah,
Gokon.
no problem.
All right, next up we got Spirit Fox in the line.
Hi, Foxy.
Welcome, Spirit Foxy.
Oh, Foxy, I think you're muted, just in case you didn't know.
I do now.
There we go.
Having a little technical difficulties. It's all good.
Oh, that's the norm. Welcome. That means you're normal.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so glad to be here to talk about the fabulous Lapras.
Oh,
I'm
no doubt.
excited to have you. This is
Yeah.
wonderful. Give us your thoughts.
So I've only played Lapras like 3 times,
Hmm.
and as a defender made myself, I really like Lapras so far. I
Yes.
because I've picked up Tree, I've started playing Trevenant and whatnot, and it's like, okay, I like the fact that it auto heals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That passive
Like,
is great.
it's just, it's fantastic. So, uh, so,
Spirit Foxy's a
so
Trevenant fan.
when I do, because yes, I am a Trevenant fan. I like to go bonk. Now, Crunches, however, does not like that. But you know what? It's like whatever. But yeah, she does not like it when I go bonk on her, but it's fine.
True.
But yes, but I really enjoy Perish Song so far and Bubble because Bubble you encase your enemies and I like that.
Yeah, I'm hearing that. I gotta make sure I get to that Bubble Beam Plus. I haven't gotten there yet.
Right. Now I have to
Hmm.
go back to Parish Song Believing after all of this. Gosh.
Yeah, like I'm taking out like 2, 3 enemies at a time and it's just great.
That's impressive. Okay, maybe I need to go back to being a Parish Song believer. I think you and Goat are doing some work on me. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah,
Because
Attica,
I
earlier when I
chose
was alluding to the Espeon and Wigglytuff trio, like that's
Mhm.
why I love that Parasong because Wiggly puts him to sleep
Yes,
and
yes. I think when
Espeon
you
like
have other CC that's
nukes like half
reliable.
their life. Yeah,
Yes, absolutely.
Ice Beam, Parasong, they go to sleep. It's over. But Bow Beam sounds cooler
yeah.
because you can just drop them.
Mhm. And I love that. That's just uh so what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. I really cannot. And it's like
I don't know if it's the same
it's
for you, but
just
for me, it's extremely satisfying to watch somebody zooming
yes,
around and just trap them in a bubble, and you're like, "Ha, you can't move."
Yeah.
that's right. Yes. I love the fact that it's like, you're stuck. I got you
Uh-huh.
trapped. What are you gonna do now?
Hey,
Well, and they
Spirit
always
Yeah,
Foxy.
wanna
no.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead,
Yeah,
Attica.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know they always after we bubble them, they always wanna come and attack us, and I don't know about you guys, but I like to use bubble when they're trying to get away as just like a, "No, get over here because I'm not done with you." And then they get pissed, so they come back and attack you, and then you kill them, and that's always my personal favorite with bubble.
Yes, exactly. Like it's like you stuck. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna come after me again? Okay. I'll bubble you again. Let's go.
I'll bubble you
You're messing
again,
with the wrong Lapras, man.
right?
Like hardcore. So yeah, no. I really like Perish Song. I really like Bubble Beam the best. I tried Water Pulse. I did not like it. Like
You
at
know, I
all.
didn't like it at first either.
And I tried it. Like I tried it one time and I'm like, no. No. Absolutely not.
That's how I felt at first, and then everybody in chat was like, "You gotta try this, blah blah blah," and then the game started going insane. But on the same token, maybe I need to try Perish Song again because maybe I didn't give Perish Song enough of a chance. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I also did Ice Beam. That was an interesting move for me at first. And then I decided to just go ahead and just do the Bubble Beam to see what it was like. And I'm like, yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I tried Ice Beam first as well, and I liked it for like a second, but it really just requires the people to be
Hmm.
in one spot in front of you and just stand there.
But
Whereas I
it
like Bubble
freezes
because they
them.
run into it. Yes.
And that's why I liked it. Because it freezes them.
Right, right.
All right, Spirit
Yeah,
Foxy, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Really random. Ready? Here we go.
Yes. Try it.
With the confirmation of Umbreon and Leafeon coming to unite, how do you feel about the
Hmm.
3 OG evolutions being left out so far?
Oh, man. I think because when Pokemon first started, I was about 7. And uh, I really started enjoying it. But honestly, I I think they're saving the best for last, in my personal opinion,
Hmm. Okay.
because
Okay.
Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon are the original OGs, the very first beginning part of the show in the games and whatnot. So I just think that they're trying to figure out what to do with them because I see Jolteon as a speedster.
Yeah. I want to run around. It's Jolteon, just like
Yeah.
Dojiro.
Mm-hmm. And then, Flareon would either be attacker or something like that. But then where would you put Vaporeon? You know?
I feel like Vaporeon may have to be a defender. That's the because I can't see it being support. I don't know. I'm partial to Vaporeon. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
Yes, we do know this. But yeah, it's like it's really hard to decide where to put Vaporeon.
Hmm. I might
I think
vote.
they should make Vaporeon an all-arounder personally. No reason. They just should.
Hmm. No, I
Another
can see
blue
that.
all rounder. Hmm.
Another blue canine for me to play, please.
Yes.
It's
That's
blue and it's an all rounder. Okay.
yes. Because yeah, Attica's not partial to the E-Speed Luca.
Wait a second. Attica, what color did you pick on Pokemon Go?
I'm Team Instinct, the only correct team.
It's blue, right?
No, it's yellow.
Oh, I'm a fraud. Damn. Okay.
I'm Valor.
Traitors, all of you, actually.
I forget
Well,
which one I picked. I think it was blue.
I'm sorry, Attica. I love you,
It's
but no.
okay. I love you too. I know we're the underdogs. But speaking of Pokemon Go, I have another quick question for you, Foxy.
Go
How
for
do you
it.
feel about the remote rating changes? Because I know a lot of people have a lot of feelings on that.
Oh, do not no. I'm not. Lord. So, as a person that works at a mall, there's a lot of stations and there's a lot of gyms and all these really cool stuff, and I'm like, what am I gonna do if I have to go somewhere that they don't have a gym or whatever, and it's too far for me to go to.
Right.
And I'm like, why? Because COVID's still a thing,
Yeah,
obviously. And it's like, no one wants to go out in public. No one wants to do this. Why are we changing it for the worse, basically?
Yeah.
Because,
did you
yeah,
remote raid a lot before this change?
yes, I did,
Yep.
actually.
Yep.
During COVID, during everything, because when it first started, I was on bed rest because I hurt myself
Oh, no.
Oh
again.
damn.
And yeah, this was the second time I hurt myself. And then this last accident, I hurt myself and I couldn't do anything. I was wheelchair bound. So I'm like, I really would like it to continue being remote. I don't think it
Absolutely.
should
Yeah,
change.
definitely.
I really don't think it should change. I really don't.
For those who
Because
may not know what remote rate changes are, could one of you guys explain for someone new who could be educated on that?
Oh, absolutely. So remote raids in Pokemon Go, for whoever's played Pokemon Go for a little while, usually you have to go out in person, show up to a location, and work with a team of people to take down a raid boss. And that's how you get your legendary Pokemon. With COVID happening, Pokemon Go released something called remote raid passes, which is where you can actually, if you can see a raid on your map, you can join it with your remote raid pass, or you can invite people to raids. So if you're out and about, you see a raid, you invite your friends, they have a remote pass to be able to jump in, even though they're not actually physically close to you. Really cool addition. People really, really liked it. A
Yeah.
lot of different services popped up about it. So you could just raid from home whenever you'd like. And it was
Mhm.
really good for people that were on bed rest, people that are disabled, people who could otherwise not get to those raids. And they just recently raised the price and limited the amount of remote raids you can do per day.
Per
Yeah, because it
day.
used to be like all day, and
So
that's just really annoying.
so they restricted the amount you can do per day, so it wouldn't matter if you were able to walk 10 miles compared to somebody who couldn't.
So you can still do as many in-person raids as you'd like. The problem is when you're inviting people to come remotely, those people can only join 5 remote raids per day.
Mhm.
So, like Sestrito is saying in the chat box, if you have friends that are in Australia, how are you going to raid with them as much as you normally do?
Oh, you have to be in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's all back to being in person. You can do a million raids a
Oh
day in person if you have
man.
the time for it.
Mhm.
But yeah, they raised the price and they limited it. So
Oh
kind of a wild change to do both at the same time. I honestly, I'm a
damn.
fan of the price increase. I do think that people who can go out, I think that's what's going to save the game is getting people to go out and meet their community. But I also feel like they shouldn't limit people who cannot physically go out to play this game. They still need to have that be playable.
Mhm.
So raising the price as
Agreed.
much as they did, I disagree with that. And limiting it at the same time, I disagree with that. So I think there should be an extra bonus to go out in person or something else that just kind of lures us out to go out in person. But to punish people that cannot go out in person, I'm with you guys on
Mhm.
that one.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
kind of stinks.
It's
Dang.
it's kind of like it's just bad. I don't like that because as someone that can get around, that is constantly surrounded by gyms to go
Yeah.
Right?
raid, like it's just frustrating just to see like they can't. And
Yeah.
yeah, I don't like that very much. And I'm
Nope, I hear you.
constantly playing it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate to hear you guys explain it this way now. Like, oh, that kind of stinks.
Yeah.
Like, that's not fair at all.
It's not.
Well, there's been a huge amount of community outcry too, so we'll see where it goes. But Niantic's been pretty silent about it, so I don't think it's going to change back. But I mean, we'll see.
Who
We'll see.
knows? Honestly, who knows?
Right?
It
Exactly.
could. It could not. We'll see in the future.
Right. I'm glad that they left the increased range for spinning Pokestops and gyms and stuff, though. That was really nice.
Yeah, I will agree with that because I'm like, uh, There's one right there, but I don't want to walk all the way just to go and spin.
Right, right. Or if there's places that are gated off and it's kind of behind a gate, it's like, I actually
What do
can't
I
reach that without trespassing, so
like? What do I do?
Moral
Yeah,
stories. Oh
no,
my
I feel
goodness.
that. It's just, it's a nightmare. In fact,
absolutely.
ironically enough, I have one like right here around the corner where I live, so I can just go and whatever, or be
Yeah.
like, "Here, hubby, spin the wheel for me. I'm driving."
Yes, yes, exactly.
Because yeah, I'm the only driver in my household at the current moment.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay, I
Have you
see
heard
now.
of,
Yeah.
the Pokemon Go Plus that spin stops for you?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
Ooh,
okay, I was
okay,
just making
okay.
sure, I'm like, "I'm
It's
gonna have
a
to send you that
bit
info."
expensive
Spoiler.
for me,
Mike, DM me, I will send you that info. It sounds like you need that.
but yes, send that my direction.
Absolutely. I can't find the
Ignore the
ones that used to
panting
be
and
like
growling.
oh, no. There used to be one that was under 30, so I'll try to find that one. I'm not sure if they're still out. They were at GameStop for a while.
My German Shepherd's running around.
Love
So
puppies around
looping
here.
it back down to Unite, Foxy, as a defender player, because I see you being cracked on defenders all the time, what is your favorite way
Mhm.
to play the Rayquaza fight? What do you find works best for you as a defender?
So basically, defenders are going to be your frontliner. They are going to be the number one person that's going to crowd and make sure that no one's coming for the Ray. They're going to push back the Mons from the enemy team. So for me, pushing and making sure that no one's going to get in that Ray pit is the best thing for a defender.
Perfect. And how do you
So
prevent
that's what
getting
I do.
tilted when your team doesn't take advantage of that?
Okay, see, now that's that's a really hard question because I do get tilted.
Okay, me
Like
too.
I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
like
Love the honesty.
I'm
Love
like,
it.
dude, why aren't you guys doing this? Why aren't you pushing Gray? We need Ray. Why aren't you doing this? Like,
Absolutely.
mm. And then we're in a huge lead, and I'm like, okay, guys, we need to defend this. Why are you guys doing this? Why are you trying to rip?
Right, right. They're
So
like,
it's
"Oh,
like,
you mean flip the ray, right?" And it's like, "No."
no, I don't mean flip the Ray. I mean defend it so none of the enemy team steals it from you. Because let's face it, we've all had that moment of when people like steal Ray.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
From Decidueye to Cinderace to Gardevoir to Sableye to sometimes I've seen Clefable and Blissey do it. I've
Shout out
stolen
to
it
the
with
AOS Cup
Trevenant.
game with
Hmm.
Ender throwing eggs.
Oh yeah.
I've done it with Trevenant
Yeah,
and Mamo.
absolutely.
Like anything from range will do it.
I agree with that.
So yes, I get very tilted sometimes. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to curb the tilting just a bit.
Hey,
I'm proud of you for that.
nothing wrong with setting a goal and trying to go for it. Speaking of
Yeah.
that, in the past few days, I put a couple of polls up on Twitter because I wanted to kind of start creating more engagement leading into the next episodes, going live, having a live chat.
Mm-hmm.
So, in one of the polls, I had asked Twitter, what's everyone's thoughts on Lapras? And the options were great Zacian counter. Second option was it's mid. And the third one was perfectly balanced. And out of all the votes we got, 50% of them said that it was actually, in their opinion, perfectly balanced, which I was actually surprised to see.
I agree. Lapras is perfectly balanced.
What do you
I
think,
agree with
Attica?
that too,
Yeah.
honestly. I feel like it does have weaknesses. My big frustration
Hmm.
being that I can really only CC with either my ulti or some bubbles, and that's not really good race secure type stuff. Um,
No.
but I'm also coming from an all-rounder player perspective, and I feel like she plays like an all-rounder. So for me, I'm like,
Yeah.
"Where's my all-rounder secure?" And everybody's like, "She's a defender," and I'm like, "You're wrong." So
Yeah, no, I agree. Like,
well, I
yeah,
mean, look at
see,
Tree.
Zombie understands with me. Well, okay, so Tree has basically two moves that could probably secure, and that would be the hammer
Mhm.
and because I don't think the pushing Mon would do it, and
Yeah,
then
I
there's
usually only get 1 or 2
possibly
ticks.
curse, or there's curse,
Or that,
because I don't
Unite move,
think
Ayo.
the yeah, definitely the unite move would probably be it.
Yeah, I feel like Curse can
So,
secure kind of like Petal Dance on Venusaur, so you can get that lucky secure, but I'm looking for something like, if I go in, I want, like, the hammer to come down like Trevenant. I wanna be able to just go in and be like, "No, I am here, I'm gonna make this Rayquaza a problem," and I feel like that's where Lapras is lacking. Unless you've got that Unite up where you can just surf on in there and ruin everybody's day, you are just in trouble
mhm.
trying to help secure.
In fact, I've literally, you know, I've carried an Espeon, I've carried a Decidueye, a Charizard, and in a Pikachu from the ult. That was
Yes, mhm.
nuts. That was crazy. It was totally worth it.
That sounds worth it.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm
Oh
like,
man,
oh,
absolutely no doubt.
let me save these people before they get killed because they're low on HP. Let me save them. So I'm like, yay, I saved them. Let's go.
See, there you go. I was right all along. Lapras is a support at the end of the day.
Yeah, basically.
I really thought it was a support before the pre-release little notification came out on Twitter. I'm like, wait, it's a defender? No way. I have no idea. I really thought it was going to be like a Wigglytuff, like
Yeah,
a
I thought it
fake
was going to be a
support.
supporter.
Yeah, I thought
Yep.
Lapras. Yep, I thought it'd be a supporter too. I was like, this would be the first support I play a lot, but it's a
Oh, I'm not
defender.
the only
It's a
one.
defender.
I got dragged.
Like, I was super excited because I'm like, hey, yo, I won a giveaway for Lapras. And I'm like, yay, I get to play. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was the very first thing I
Congratulations.
did. Yeah. Mike gave me the money, and I'm like, yes, let's go buy it. And I did. And I'm like, huh, I'm here for this.
No doubt. That
So,
was
yeah.
pretty cool that you
Thanks
won last week.
for that, by the way,
Hey, no doubt.
sir.
You know, regardless
I
of what
know.
Twitch
Is
chat
my
says,
internet
it
messing
wasn't
up?
rigged. You know, it's not because me and Spirit Foxy hang out in various Pokemon Unite areas. There was no magnet underneath the wheel. It was I was reading
Super
the
rigged.
weirdest
Super
stuff.
rigged.
I was like, what? It's not rigged.
Yeah, like, I was so excited. You have no idea. It's like, oh my god, I've never won anything. This is
Yeah.
great.
But hey, Spirit Foxy, we're getting close to that time.
Okay,
So would you mind sticking around for this last topic before we close up?
absolutely. Let's go.
So in our other poll, um, we have put, other than Zacian, because of its insane power level, which one of these past four releases has been your favorite? Lapras, Gudra, Comfey, or Dragapult? And Twitter had
Mm.
decided with 66.7% that it was Lapras. Which one of those four were your favorite?
Okay, so I haven't played Comfy yet. Uh, I don't really like Dragon Bolt very much, other than the fact that every time you go in the circle and you're spitting fire, that's about it. I really like Gudra.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, Gudra. Okay, so after you do an attack, it'll let you know that you can go heal in a bush. And I'm like, hey, yo, this is freaking awesome. How come I didn't know this?
That is true. It does give an indicator. I didn't
Like,
realize that at first. I was like, "What is that thing?" I had no idea.
mm-hmm. Like, oh my god, I love that. So now I'm gonna have to buy Gudra.
Now see, you just got to win the Gudra giveaway. You're good.
Yeah, true. This is
Sounds
true.
easy.
Uh,
You got this.
it
You got
does.
this. Luck is on your side.
Oh
Attica,
yeah.
out of these four, which one of these releases have been your favorite?
Woof. Shoot. Um, I voted for Lapras. I'm going to be completely honest because I feel like that will be one of my mains that I play. I think Tree is stronger if we're being real, but I really like Lapras. Gudra I enjoyed for the memes because we all know that I hang out in I Will Lift's chat 25/8 and he loves Gudra. It's his favorite Pokemon in the world. Don't let him tell you otherwise. So I was really excited when that released. Comfy makes my Lucario feel like old school Lucario before any nerfs happened.
Mhm.
So when other people pick Comfy, I love that release more than anything in the world. Does it need a nerf? Absolutely. But not when it's on me. Don't nerf it when it's on me. Like, don't look at it. It's mine. And then for Dragapult, I feel like Dragapult is so fun, and it just came out going into the wrong meta. Like, if you're cracked out of your mind, you can make this Pokemon absolutely impossible to deal with in a team wipe Pokemon. But it's kind of like Zoroark, where you have to be in the right matchup, you have to be in the jungle, you just have to be in the right game.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm having the most fun with Lapras, but these releases are all mega cracked.
I'm excited for Umbreon.
me too.
I'm not.
This the sight of Umbreon, Chandelure, Leafeon. I'm just like
Mhm.
Have you
more
guys seen
Pokemon.
on Umbreon? Uh,
Yes, I have. I'm so
like
excited.
no, my my Wuka.
Oh yeah, the abilities.
I'm in pain. I just want to play
Yeah,
Wuka.
that's a
I'm gonna
good
cry.
question, Zombie. That's a really good question.
It's a speedster because they're stunting on
Chlorophyll.
Flareon, on Jolteon. Where'd that
So,
picture go?
what is Leafeon supposed to be?
A speedster.
Oh,
I think it's
that
because
is
of the chlorophyll ability. It didn't make sense to me at first either. But I think what Unite's trying to do is pull. I think they're pulling from VGC, which is a problem because Zacian. Like, I
yeah.
think that's why they're letting Zacian exist how it is, because
Oh
they're
yeah,
like, oh,
chlorophyll,
this is a
double your
callback
speed.
to VGC. And I'm like, okay, that's bad, but all right.
So
So
that
I
means we
think,
need Pokemon with Sunny Day.
right? But that's the problem. Pokemon with Sunny Day gonna make Leafeon faster. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going for, but I think that's why we got that as a speedster. I think they got a buff full heal,
Torkoal for
personally.
Unite.
Yes. Full Heal definitely needs to be rebuffed.
Yep.
Groudon for Unite.
Ooh, Groudon for Unite. Let's go.
Oh,
Need some
or
Sunny Days.
we need some Kyogres.
Host a Sunny Day.
Uh, because we already have Rayquaza, so why not add the other three? Or heck, even Entei or Suicune or Raku, or give us some other mons.
Exactly. I think they should have spaced out the EVs more. I know that's really an unpopular opinion, but I feel like we should have had a longer wait time for each EV and then like a bunch of Pokemon in the meantime.
Yeah. So the fact to me that they drop one character at a time instead of like what I thought would be like maybe two at a time in some kind of bundle, you could choose one or the other, kind of like the games come out. Like
Yeah.
there's way too many EVs inside of not even 24 months yet. It
We
hasn't
need
even been
They
the
also
24
need
buff
to buff
months.
Zera.
Fiora. Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
Just
they
let Zera
do.
get all their abilities and all of their power spikes a level earlier. Shut down. I got you. And
Yeah,
then we're
they can
fine.
leave Zacian honestly how it is. Just give Zera
What?
level 13.
What?
Give Zera
No,
13.
they need to debuff is Zacian. Like, oh my god.
Agreed.
I mean, as a tree, I can take him out. No problem. It's quite fun, actually. I enjoy it.
Honestly, I think my favorite part of the game right now isn't winning the games, it's killing the Zacian.
That's all. Yeah, definitely.
And
There's
the
a round to
comfy
that.
that's attached to it.
See, I think I just love Comfy too much because
I do.
Comfy
Mhm.
on Luca brought back my love of this game. I'm like, hello, I can do what again? Okay.
Let's go. Yes.
Like, I'm
No.
diving their home base before their tier 2's down and winning. Cool.
That's true. It's not the Comfy's fault, because if they don't attach to that dog, then their team's gonna get mad at them. Like, what were you doing? And then they get flagged and shamed. I get it. They're kind of stuck.
It's
Yeah,
true.
true.
It's a damn
I
dog.
do know
They-
some Comfy players though that won't hop on the dog, and I love that. I'm like, you get it, you slay.
Oh, definitely. Look at that self-control. That's awesome.
I love that. Like, one of my friends actually plays Comfort, and she won't get on Zacian at all.
Yep, yep. I'm so
Mhm.
happy when I see that.
Like,
You're a bad person. Why are you picking that character? You know it's broken.
Exactly. I try not to be mad at the gamers, but I can't help it at this point.
yeah,
Like,
go ahead.
well, I'm mad at the devs at the end of the day because they are what has allowed this to happen, and the difficulty of ranking up and how ridiculous matchmaking is right now really does make it tempting to bring out Sword Dog, right? Like just 1v9 because that's what that character can do. But on the same token, if you're 1v9ing people and you're going hard against somebody that doesn't have a Sword Dog, I'm judging you. Like that is absolutely cheating as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I just like to see games without it, because it feels like people are, maybe in my idea, trying characters that they're trying to get better at, trying comps that they've seen in tournaments. But like, I don't know, when I see Zacian Comfy, I'm like, all right, it's time for me to get grimy and gutty. Let's go.
Yep.
I'm going to do the
Mhm.
dirtiest things to win this game. I don't give a damn. I'm like,
Oh,
you know what?
yeah.
My teammates can get mad at me from 7 minutes to 2 minutes, but they'll see when I'm in the raid pit getting this win. They'll be like, oh, you know what? I see what he was doing this whole game.
Exactly.
Like, not to get all dramatic, but sometimes you have to, because like they're playing Zacian and Comfy, so it's like, I know I need to scale levels. I need to get this
Yeah.
farm.
You need to walk into the Ray Pit at least at 13, but you have to get your last power spike, and you just need to be ready to take down the dog.
Yeah, and solo queue, I'm in so many less team fights because I know I need to like level up, and I feel bad
Yep.
sometimes. But I'm like, I know if I'm not 13, try my best.
Yeah.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
Exactly. Well, and what makes me really upset about the Zacian meta and the fact that Comfy exists the way that it does is I'm afraid to stack with people. Like, I'll stack
Yeah.
once for the lulz, but you will not catch me trio queuing. I used to trio queue with viewers every single game. All I was
Yep.
doing is playing with viewers. Now
Yeah.
I just solo queue.
Same here.
So it makes me
Agreed.
sad.
Now,
It
I do
it
have
is
to
kind of
say
sad.
this. I did trio with Smash and Taco. That's how I made it to Masters.
Hey, it's a
Yeah.
good trio right there.
That's an excellent
Yeah.
trio.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, hey, yo, this is what it's like to be an actual team.
It's easy,
Like,
right? Feels fun.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. And I'm like, what the hell have I been missing?
It's crazy how I just don't get how every game everyone doesn't try their best. Like, even if you lose, at least you were trying. It's weird how some games, some people just like
Like,
kind of walk in circles and do 360 no scope decidueye arrow shots. Like, what are you doing, son?
Hey, though. The pros can pull off the 360 no scopes. I don't know how they do it, but they do
they
it.
just do it.
High
Like,
level tournament finishes, probably.
Yep.
like,
Yep.
what
It's one of
the
the
heck?
achievements up there.
It's like, what the heck are you guys doing? Like,
It's just hilarious seeing the ranked game. Like, what the heck was that?
Oh, it makes me
It's like-
laugh. They're just walking down the lane spinning, and I'm like, are you good or are you griefing? Because there's no in between. They're either cracked out of their mind or they're just actually trying to grief.
Yeah.
I've had people like that do that, and I'm like, no.
Yep.
Were there other things in this patch? I think I should know, but I don't know. I'm gonna look it up right now.
I think the most
Oh,
recent patch was just we fixed bugs, which actually buffed Zacian, LOL. By the
Oh,
way.
again?
oh,
Uh-huh.
wait, what?
Apparently there was
I
a
thought.
bug that reduced damage on, I forget if it was Sacred Sword or the ult, but the bug fix on Zacian actually made Zacian more powerful.
Oh God,
I
Hold
know!
on
no.
a second. Oh
I was
no,
like, I'm gonna FF life.
Ah,
that's
F
crazy.
F F F F F F.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right, let's get
Well,
this
there
on
goes my
screen.
precious win rate. Precious. Sorry.
Okay, I'm on Unite DB. Let's blow this up on the screen.
Ooh, smart. You're picking out the Unite DB stuff. Let's go.
Oh yeah, we're pros out here. Let's do it.
I'm here for this. Yeah, I think that's why I enjoy playing, Scarlet and Violet a little bit
Uh-huh.
more
That's why I've been
because it's
hiding in
like,
VGC.
no, I feel that. I get that so much. Like,
It's the Unite buff. There it is.
mm,
Oh, okay. Fix the bug where consecutive. Oh no, right here. I'm stupid. There we go. Unite
oh,
move.
it also fixed
Oops. Did I mess it up? I did. Sorry. Hold on.
Queenly Majesty buff. Huh, interesting.
Why isn't it going full?
I'm feeling the vibe in the chat box, by the way, where everybody's like, this is why I don't play Unite, or this is why I don't play Ranked right now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Like, no zombies. It is not fair and balanced.
It frozen me.
It's like, how do I put this delicately? It's pissing to everyone off to the point where it's like
Yeah.
we want to throw our switch to the ground.
True.
But my other games are digital, virtual, so
Zombies,
I grip the
I feel
switch
that.
tightly, but I stare at the ground. Like, damn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Zombies, if you need help, I will gladly help you.
You've
I'm gonna
got the
go.
zombies, I believe.
I want to get my Pokemon Scarlet Dex filled. That's my next goal.
Yep,
I'm almost there.
Shiny charm.
I need to get mine as well.
Oh, a Shine Charm would be cool.
I have a whole VGC team that I need to actually build. But
That's
I
a good
just want the
point.
sticker. Oh my god.
How
I'm
I
close
hard
are you?
stuck
know.
on the stupid sticker. I've been stuck like mid 1500s for the last 2 days now.
Are you making an attempt tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tonight?
I
Yeah.
need
Would you
I
be
need the
interested
frame.
in? No, you're going solo. That's right.
Yeah, I got a solo because
You're right.
Zash and
You're right.
Comfy exists.
You're right. Yeah. Same
Yep.
here. I was
What?
like, I'm in the same boat, floating in the
Right?
1500s.
It would be so fun,
I'm
but no,
You know
not with
how it
Zash and
is. No, you
Comfy.
know how it is. Yep.
I'm in the 1300s trying to get to 1400 and I'm like, no,
How many
this is
days
not
are
happening.
left?
2.
What?
I thought
Yep,
wait,
yep. That's why I'm hard stuck in Unite right now. I'm like, wait, I have 2 days to get this stupid sticker, so I
All
might
right.
as
Good
well.
thing this podcast is only an hour. Okay. Look, it's time to climb.
uh
I like the idea of people hopping in from Twitch chat and hanging out. Spirit Foxy, did you enjoy?
yeah, absolutely. I think that this is a really awesome place to be.
I thought it was a cool way to mix it up.
I had a
Well, yeah,
lot of fun. This was
before we,
awesome.
yeah, definitely, this was a great time. Before we take
Mhm.
off, we want to let you guys know we want to do this again in 5 weeks, so we'll have more time to build it up. You guys will definitely have more questions and content to work with, because me and Attica have some great guests lined up coming up in the next few weeks. So next week, April 23rd, we have Celestial Unite coming to the show to kick it with us. That's gonna be a good time right there. And then
Excited.
April 30th, the week after, we have the one and only Vin Diesel TTV coming to the show. That one's gonna be pretty cool too. I'm excited for that. And
I love
then
this.
on May 7th, next month, we are starting off hot. We got the one and only Lazadin coming to the show. Another amazing show.
I love Lazadin so much.
And then on May 14th, mid-month, we have the one and only Sofa Chan Unite Esports coming through on the show. That's going to be awesome. So yeah, this next month is looking pretty great going into the spring season.
Yes. I live in Texas, so as soon as spring hits, there's only gonna be a couple of days, and then we're gonna be hitting the double digits. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
Rip.
it's getting hot.
I'm already gonna be dead. I'm so glad I work inside of a mall to where I don't have to really worry about that. Let's
Feels-
be
Oh yeah, you got
honest.
the AC. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's looking at
And-
May 21st. Will be our next one of these special call-in shows. Just jumping in the Discord with us, chatting, hanging out on various topics. It'll definitely be a cool time. I'm excited for these next few weeks coming up.
I'm excited.
Shout out to Attica for getting us shifted on this road to talk to people outside of just streaming, people who are actually in these tournaments, you know, behind the curtain waiting for their turn to play on stage and knowing what competitive Unite is like. It's gonna be
I
pretty
mean, you know
exciting.
me, I'll talk to anybody. I'm like, hey,
Well-
you're cool, get over here.
Yeah. And
Well,
also
technically, I
special
do
shout out
stream.
to Kelosaurus for helping
Yes.
us meet Vin Diesel TTV coming on the show. Shout out to Kelosaurus for that.
Kilo's cracked.
I mean, I'm sorry. I said Kelosaurus. I apologize. Kestastic. I was looking at
Oh my god, it
Kelosaurus'
was
name
Kess.
on my
I mean,
whiteboard.
Kilo's also cracked, but Kess is mega
Yeah.
cracked.
Kestastic, sorry. You ever look at a
Yes.
word and you say it, but you're trying to think of something else? My brain
Oh, I
went
do
in
it
that
all the time.
direction.
I
Alright,
do
cool.
that all the time.
That was just unique to my specialness, but it's out. It happens.
It's okay. We
Shout out
love
to
you.
Kestastic for hooking up Vin. But yes, Kelosaurus is awesome. She's been on the show. What did she say the other day? I think 3 times. Yeah, she got the title belt. Shout out to Kelosaurus. Been on the podcast 3 times.
We need to make a belt now.
She's going for the
You just
record.
locked yourself into that. We need a merch.
We need the merch.
Merch, yes. Merch is needed in life.
That'd be crazy.
Agreed.
All the guests can 1v1 for the belt.
Yes.
All right. Appreciate your spirit, Foxy.
Of course.
Let the folks know at home. Where could they find you and your content online?
I'm on Twitter. My handler is the Shy Lady Fox 12, and I'm also here on Twitch as well. Spirit Foxy 12. And Instagram, if that helps. Spirit Foxy 12 as well on Instagram.
Definitely. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Appreciate you
And
being
if
here.
you need to find anything, it's all on my page on here. If that
All
helps.
right. Yeah, I'll grab that and
Alright.
it'll be in the YouTube description for all to see and check out to find you online. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thanks, guys. I had fun.
Thanks, Foxy.
Hey, no doubt. Thank you, Foxy. And for
Bye.
me, you guys can find me, Mike Lowwry Pod on Twitter, Mike Lowwry on Twitch, and in Pokemon Unite, I have changed my username again. I am now the Lapras King. I feel like this is a fair, fun, PG name with just a little
Hey,
bit
that's
of
you.
cockiness that they won't ban. So let's see
I
how
love
long it
that.
holds up. Let's just see.
I've been wondering who that is on Unite this whole time.
That's me.
Well, good to know.
I made
I
a
don't
joke about
feel
you
like
last night.
you.
Oh, you did?
I was like, "Ayo, who's Lapras King?" Because I thought that was my title, and yeah, it became a whole thing.
Nice. No, I love it. No, I was thinking, I was like,
Oh.
what's a fun name that just a little cocky for no reason, but not overly cocky, and they won't ban? I was like, Lapras King. It's just PG enough.
I
Yes.
love it.
I don't get why my username gets banned. It's so weird.
Where
Did you guys see
everyone else
your support
does.
girlfriend got banned for 15 days?
That's actually a disaster. I'm pissed.
Seriously,
Screw nerfing Zashin. Bring back support girlfriend. I love her.
it's crazy. I'm like, yo, they just hand out half month bans. Like, that's crazy.
Right? I mean, I
Mhm.
guess if you need to quit the game, like, "Ayo, Timmy, ban me, please." Like immediately, so I can go back to VGC.
It bans the ones who doesn't want it.
Right? Give me this ban. Get me out of here. Goodbye.
It's like you like this game? A word? Nope.
Right,
Nope.
right. Sitting here like hating this game and playing it for a stupid sticker. Oh my god.
Oh
Or
man.
frame or whatever. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's on Leaf's Twitter. You gotta check it out. So I'm sorry. Let me pass it to Attica for the sign off.
Oh yeah,
yeah, go for it.
PKM and Attica everywhere if you guys need to find me. And then as far as everything today, y'all are wonderful. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you to Goat and Foxy for both hopping in and talking about Lapras. This has been a ton of fun, and of course, associated Pokemon content that we got to talk about. That's always fun as well. And of course, we love you guys. You guys are wonderful. Looking forward to doing this again in, I believe it was 5 weeks, but of course, we will post that schedule. We will keep you guys updated, and I will always retweet. And if you see us online, surrender at 5.